So I am from Argentina. I been studying English all my life, and so at one point I had to decide what I wanted to start studying as a career, and so I started studying the teaching program. I am a teacher of secondary education as well as a translator, which allowed me to differentiate between my native language, Spanish, and English. This helps me to recognize different patterns on the teaching of Spanish as toward English native speakers. I specialize in Spanish because it's my native language and it's good to specialize on the thing you know the most. And so I enjoy teaching English, but I enjoy more teaching Spanish because it's a way to show my culture and to show other cultures, because Spanish has many different dialects and cultures. It's really it's the second most spoken language in the world, and I think everyone should know at least a little bit about it. Probably I really don't have excuses when it comes to my classes, because most of my students are adults and they like to be on time. But sometimes it has happened that a student will cut off the lesson in the middle just because they had to, I don't know, go to the hairstylist, for example. Questions, I don't know, but students, I like when they come up with words. They come up with the funniest words. They try to guess words depending on the direct translation to English, and sometimes it comes up with words will come up with very different meanings, and sometimes it doesn't translate very well. But I would say that words are the funniest on lesson. Well, when a student outsmarts me, I think that it's really encouraging for them. I don't take offense. I actually like it because it shows me that they are very interested in what they are learning. And so I also like learning. So it's not very much of a teacher-student situation. It's more of a pair situation, and that I think encourages students to keep learning and keep trying to find things to outsmart me. I would say when they have their pets with them, sometimes they do, and it's funny to, I don't know, hear a dog snoring at the back. Also, again, the words that come up when they try to guess what a word in English means in Spanish, it does affect the funny side of the lesson. I never take offense on students asking me the same question over and over again. I think that's why they want to have someone to exactly tutor them, to guide them through something that they don't understand. So when a student asks me the same question over and over again, my pep talk is, you keep on trying, because it's never something that you cannot do. You cannot tell yourself that you cannot do something, because then your brain will start thinking that you really cannot do it. The thing that you have to do is say, I can do it. I know I can. It maybe takes some time. It might take some time for you to get there. But that's why I'm here. That's why I'm guiding my students. I was definitely not a procrastinator. I was definitely not a top scorer, but subjects were kind of easy for me. I like paying attention and I like learning. So I would say that, of course, there were some subjects that I did not like, because everyone has those subjects. Everyone knows those subjects. But English and Spanish were always my top subjects. That I would make so many friends. It's not just tutoring. I think it's getting to know each other and getting to know the what each other like, because I try to turn my lessons to the likings of the students. That way it's better for the student to remember something. So when we have something that we like, we tend to remember it more easily. And to do that, I need to know my students. And most times I find that my interests align with my students' interests. And so it evolves to a kind of friendship over time. My top 3 tips will be: surround yourself by the language first. Sometimes we tend to be afraid of listening or starting or reading or trying to understand something just because we think that we cannot understand it. But if you surround yourself by the topic, then it will become easier over time. I would also say never to only rely on the tutoring lessons. Besides the tutoring lessons parallel to it, you need to move along it with your own timing of learning. So you need to give yourself, exercises or other stuff that make you think. And try to find something that you are interested in that language. In this case, Spanish. If you like makeup, try to find a channel on YouTube that talks about makeup or whatever topic in Spanish or the language that you're trying to learn. Those will be my top 3 tips. I would say Kevin Hart, because I like having a laugh on my lessons. I would probably teach him maybe Kevin Hart and The Rock Johnson together, because they, I think, would, they will bring up some laughs to the lessons, and really trying to at first, at the beginning, I would try to teach them the pronunciation of the double R in Spanish, the rolling R. I think that will bring, yes, some laughs to the lesson. Probably, I do like tutoring from my home, but I will probably choose like a beach side, probably, or a mountain. If I have good internet, then probably a mountain. Yeah, anywhere really with a mountain. Well, funny thing is that I was really thinking on becoming a math teacher before becoming an English teacher. So probably mathematics will be my other subject, or art. I really like painting and anything related to art. But yeah, math or arts will be nice to teach. Let me see. I would say the laughing face. The one with the crying eyes. Laughing with the crying eyes, because I do enjoy my lessons, and it's not just tutoring and Spanish and anything else. I would say the emoji with all of the hearts around them, because I love my students. They are the best thing that happens to me during the day. And maybe the emoji that's like thinking, because I like making my students think and give them questions that maybe they get wrong, but I get really happy when they get it right. Or the other way around as well, when they make me think, I enjoy that as well. Yes. So maybe those three emojis: the laughing face, the hearts around it, and the thinking face. Wiingy, what a way to learn. You too. Bye bye. Thank you.